Alright, so the time has finally come. You watched my video on how to manage your money and now you want to start contributing towards your retirement. There are probably two main things that you have heard of when it comes towards contributing towards your retirement, and that's a Roth IRA and a traditional 401k. I'm sure the thing that comes to most of y'all's mind next is, what's the difference? And why do I really care? This tends to be a bit of a confusing topic for people, so today I'm here to clear the air. My name is Tyler, I go by the Mengineer, and I'm here to help you engineer your life. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down these two different investment strategies, as well as helping determine which one might be for you and what will help make you the most money in the long run. And if this topic has ever been confusing to you, I highly recommend watching this video all the way through. By doing so, you're going to begin to understand some of the main concepts behind these two investment strategies, which will help you make hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run. I know, a bold claim. Plus, if you make it to the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing my #1 tip, which applies to both of these investment strategies. You won't want to miss out on this. Before we begin the video, I do want to note that I am not a financial expert. All of the topics in this video are just of my opinion. This is not professional advice. You should always do your own research and consult with a professional before making your own investments. So let's jump into the video. So let's begin by talking about a Roth IRA, which many experts hail as the greatest investment account of all time. But is it really? A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account that you can contribute up to $6,500 a year with post-tax money. This is money that you contribute after your paycheck has already been taxed. The benefit of this type of account is that it allows the money that you contribute to grow and compound tax-free. Additionally, whenever the time comes that you are ready to withdraw money, you are also able to withdraw that money tax-free. Thanks to the power of compounding interest, your account can grow by hundreds of thousands of dollars, all without taxes. Going into some of the benefits of a Roth IRA, the first is one that I've already mentioned, which is any profit that you make on this account can be withdrawn tax-free after you've turned 59 and a half years old. The account also offers flexibility in two ways. First off, you're able to withdraw any of the money that you've contributed completely tax-free before you reach that retirement age. So let's say that you invested $6,000 this year, and over the next couple years that grows to, let's say, $10,000. Say for whatever reason you encounter an emergency where you need to have that $6,000 you originally contributed. You can withdraw it from the account, leaving the $4,000 of profit that you made, and you won't be taxed at all. The other way that it offers flexibility is that it offers more freedom in how you invest. You are personally able to choose the different funds that you can invest in, which will be whatever is available to you through whatever financial broker that you choose. This allows you to be diversified in your assets as much as you would like to be or not like to be. But of course, nothing good comes for free. So let's discuss some of the cons associated with a Roth IRA. The first con is that you're contributing with post-tax money, so you won't be able to have any sort of tax write-off with this. Additionally, it's whatever money you have left after your taxes, so you'll have less overall money that you can then contribute towards this Roth IRA. The second con is that you can't withdraw any of the profit that you make before retirement age, except for certain circumstances. And if you do, you're subject to a penalty as well as income tax. And finally, there's just a low contribution limit. $6,500 a year is not a lot when it comes to the effects of compounding growth. You want to be able to contribute as much as you can, so that way compound growth can really take hold of the account and send it as high as it can. And now that we've talked about the Roth IRAs, let's jump into talking about the traditional 401k. 401k is an employer-sponsored retirement account. In this account, you're contributing up to $22,500 a year of pre-tax money. So this is money that will come out of your paycheck before taxes are even applied to it. This gives you more money now to invest with because you're not getting taxed on it. However, you will be taxed when you do withdraw from the account after 59 and a half. So that's the caveat to this. Going into some of the benefits of a traditional 401k is, like I already stated, it's pre-tax money, which can give you a significant tax write-off, which then of course can then be reinvested as well. Additionally, the contribution limit is much higher. $22,500 is more than 3 times the limit of a Roth IRA. And finally, really the biggest benefit that you should always take advantage of is the employer match. Most employers, when you go to work for them, will give you an employer match where, let's say, on average, an employer matches 50% of what you contribute, up to a limit, of course. This is essentially free money. You are contributing money and your employer is then giving you free money simply from contributing to the account. It's one of the most significant returns on your money that you can make. Now, what are some of the cons? Like I said earlier, when you withdraw that money after retirement, it will be taxed then. If you are in a higher income bracket then than you are now, this could result in your money being taxed even more than it would have been in the beginning. Additionally, withdrawing any money, not just the profit, so withdrawing any contributions or profit before that retirement age of 59 and a half will lead to penalties and income tax. Once you reach about the age of 72 or 73, depending when you were born, you are required to withdraw money using required minimum distributions. This means you won't be able to leave the money in the account to grow even further if you wanted to. So it will kind of work against the effect of compounding interest if you're not careful. So why should you choose a Roth or why should you choose a 401k? In terms of a Roth IRA, it's best if you're young and in a low income tax bracket. For the most part, as people age, their tax bracket is going to increase as their salary increases, which means that they will be subject to higher taxes. So starting when you're young and you're in a lower tax bracket, you can contribute the money now, which will save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future when you may be in a higher tax bracket and the money that you withdraw from the account could be taxed at a higher rate. Now, looking at the 401k, this is a great option if you're making a lot of money right now. If you're in a really high income tax bracket, you can contribute to your 401k now and save on the taxes up front. And then maybe by the time that you retire, you stop working, so you're in a lower income tax bracket, and the money will be taxed much lower. Going into my personal recommendation, I recommend a balance between the two. If you're just starting off and you only have a little bit of money to invest, I would start with the Roth IRA because of those benefits that we mentioned earlier. But as you work through your career and you work towards a higher taxable income, you can start contributing more and more to your 401k. I personally invest in both. Now let's talk about that piece of advice that I mentioned earlier that applies to both of these accounts. And that is start contributing now. If you're having trouble making a decision on which one is best for you, just choose one and start contributing as soon as possible. Due to the effect of compounding interest, a couple of years can make a significant difference in terms of how much money you make from either of these options. Just take a look at both of these graphs. We take a look at when someone starts investing in a 401k and a Roth IRA at the age of 24, and then if they started investing at the age of 29. Just a 5-year difference. But in both cases, it made a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars. See, I told you all this video would make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. But for now, that brings us to the end of the video. If you have any thoughts or questions or even feedback, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, also don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If this was a new concept to you and you want to learn the basics of how to manage money, I will have that video linked right here. And as always, if you want to check out my most recent stuff, that video will be linked right here. Until the next one, this is the Mengineer, signing off.